Hi, and welcome back to this new video tutorial of Magento 2. In today's video tutorial, we'll be checking out our new plugin, that's the Magento 2 Lipa Na Mpesa payment method. So basically, using this particular payment method, you will be able to integrate the Lipa Na Mpesa API in the Magento 2 store, and thereby the customers would be able to make the payments at the checkout time using their phone numbers, that too securely within the Magento 2 store itself. So basically what happens is that the customers will be able to see the Lipa Na Mpesa payment method at the checkout time, and they'll be able to select that particular payment method to make the payment for the orders there. So what they need to do is they need to just select the payment method and enter their phone number there. And after entering the phone number, they just need to tap on the place order button. After placing the order, the customers would be able to check the payment details by navigating to their particular order under their own order history section there. Apart from that, the admin on the other hand would also be able to see the details of the payment method selected by the customer and the rest of the details for the payment method as well for the respective order in the admin backend panel by navigating to that particular order under the orders section in the side hand panel of the admin backend panel of the Magento 2 there. So in today's video tutorial, what we'll be doing is we'll be checking out the workflow at the customer's end, wherein we'll be seeing how the customers in the first place would be able to select the Lipa Na Mpesa payment method at the checkout time and how they'll be able to proceed to the checkout thereafter and place the order for their respective products that they want to purchase within the Magento 2 web store there. Thereafter, we'll be seeing how the customers can view the details of the selected payment method under their own order history section, and similarly on the admin's end, we'll see how the admin would be able to see the same details for the respective order in the admin backend panel there. Apart from that, we'll also be seeing how the admin would be able to make the initial configuration settings for the Lipa Na Mpesa payment gateway in the admin backend panel, wherein we'll be seeing how the admin would be able to first enable the particular module for the usage there. Apart from that, how you'll be able to set up the consumer key, consumer secret, the passkey and the other details that need to be configured in the admin backend panel there. But before I proceed further with today's video tutorial, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So let's hop on to the storefront first, and let's see the customer workflow first at the Magento 2 web store there, and thereafter we'll be seeing the admin workflow in the admin backend panel there. For the same, let's hop on to the Magento 2 storefront now. So right now you can see that I'm at the Magento 2 web store front end and I'm on one of the categories there, that's the test category, that is basically listing out the particular products within the same. So what I'll be doing is, as a registered customer, I'll be placing an order. And kindly note that this particular Lipa Na Mpesa payment method basically allows the guest users to use the payment method as well. So even if you are a guest user, then even you'll be able to see the particular payment method at the checkout time, and you can select it out and you can place the order as per the requirement there. And even if you are a registered customer, in that case as well, you'll be able to log into your customer account panel and then you can place the order to have the particular things in place there. So what I'll do is I'll just log into my customer account panel by tapping here on the sign in button, and thereafter I'll be entering the details here. So let me get ahead and let me enter the details here. So I'll select the details here and I'll tap here on the sign in button thereafter. After I've signed in, you can see that we have logged into our customer account panel at the very top. Now what I'll do is I'll add one product into the cart, so I'll just tap here on the particular product here, and after adding the product into the cart, I'll tap here on the proceed to checkout button. Now on the checkout page, what we have to select is we have to select our shipping address there. After selecting the shipping address, we'll have the shipping methods, we'll select our particular shipping method, and then we'll be tapping here on the next button. Now here on the payment method section, you can see we are on the review and payment section, and under the payment method listing here you can see that we have the check-in money order and Lipa Mpesa method. Now this particular text that you can see here is customizable and you can set it up from the admin backend panel for the plugins configuration settings there, and whatever text that you enter there would then be visible to the customers at the checkout time for the particular payment method under the payment method section here. So here you can see the particular logo of the Lipa Na Mpesa payment method is also visible here to the customers. So the customer just needs to select the payment method, and then here after selecting the payment method, you'll see the Mpesa mobile number section. Now here we have to enter the mobile number for the customer. So let me select the mobile number of the customer there, and I have entered the particular number there, and then I'll tap here on the place order button. Now after tapping on the place order button, you can see that the order would get placed, and the particular state of the particular order would be set up into the processing state there. So here you can see that the order has been placed and the order number is 31. So if I tap here on the order number 31 there, and I scroll down here, and to the right here you can see that the payment method that was used was Lipa Mpesa method here. This is the customizable payment method name that the admin has set up from the admin backend panel for the payment method there. Then we have the merchant request ID here. Then we have the checkout request ID, and here we have the Lipa Mpesa number that was used by the customer to place the order there. So this was the workflow at the customer's end. Now let's hop on to the admin backend panel, and let's log into the admin backend panel by entering the username, password, and tapping on the sign in button thereafter. Now after we have logged into the admin backend panel, if the admin goes to sales and orders and checks this particular order number 31 there in the admin backend panel, here's the order number 31, and it's you can see that the status is in the processing state. Let's view the particular order there. After viewing the order, if I scroll down here under the payment and the shipping method, you can see that the payment information is visible here. So the payment method that was selected by the customer is visible to the admin there. Apart from that, you can see that the order was placed using the US dollars there. The merchant request ID is there, the checkout request ID is there, and the Lipa Mpesa number is also visible here that was entered by the customer to place the particular order for the respective products there. So now let's get ahead and let's see the initial configuration settings for the Lipa Na Mpesa payment method in the admin backend panel. For that, let's go to the stores section, and here we'll go to the configuration section. And under the configuration section here, what we need to do is under the general section, we have to scroll down to the particular section here. That's the sales section. Under the sales section, we have to scroll down to the payment methods section. Under payment methods, we'll find the complete list of payment methods there. So here I'll scroll down to the particular section that says other payment methods, as you can see. And here you can see that we have the Webcool's Lipa Na Mpesa payment method, and here we have to configure this particular plugin in the first place there. So the very first option that we have here is the enable option. So here you can enable or disable the particular functionality of the payment method for your store there. If you have enabled it up, this would be visible to the customers at the checkout time. Then we have the sandbox mode, so you can make use of this particular plugin in the sandbox or the testing mode, or if you want to make use in the production or the live environment, then you can choose it as a no. So for this particular demonstration, what we have done is that we have set the sandbox mode as yes, and the admin has created the credentials, or he has registered himself at the developer account there for the Lipa Na Mpesa website there. So I'll be showing you that as well, and I'll also be showing you how in the first place the admin would be able to create an app and get the credentials that are required to be entered here. I'll be showing you that as well. So after the sandbox mode, then we have the title. This is the same title that was visible to the customers at the checkout time. So if I go to the order history here and I check the payment method that was selected by the customer, it was Lipa Mpesa method. The same was set up here by the admin in the backend configuration there. Then we have the shortcode, the consumer key, consumer secret, and the pass key. So I'll be showing you in a while from now how we can get these things from the developer account at the Lipa Na Mpesa there. So apart from that, you can see that we have the upload logo for Mpesa. So when we were checking out, we were able to see that particular logo of the Lipa Na Mpesa there. That's the default logo there. If you want to replace that one with any other logo there, then you can basically upload that particular logo from here by tapping on the choose file, and the allowed file types are PNG, JPG, and JPEG as well. Now, how to get the consumer key and the consumer secret? So for that, what you need to do is you need to go to the developer.safari.co.ke, and here you have to log in, or you have to sign up within the developer portal there for the Lipa Na Mpesa. So I'll just tap here on the login and sign up. I've already registered myself as an admin here, and I'll be tapping here on the login button thereafter. Now, after we have logged into the particular developer account there, then the very first thing that you need to do is you need to go to my app section, and here you need to create a new app by tapping here on the create new app button that you can see. So if I tap here on the create new app, you can give the name of the app, for example test app 1, and then you need to tap here on the particular option that should be mapped to this app. So you will select Lipa Na Mpesa sandbox. So because we are using it in the sandbox mode, as I've already told you, here we are choosing the sandbox mode. So that's why here I'll be selecting the Lipa Na Mpesa sandbox mode, and then I'll tap here on the create app button, and the particular app would be created, right? So it will take some time for the particular app to be displayed there. So let's just wait for that. So you can see the test app 1 has been created, the new app has been created, and here what we need to do is we need to tap here on this particular option that says show key and secret. So if I tap on that, you can see that it's displaying the consumer key. This is the consumer key and this is the consumer secret. Now we need to copy these up and we need to paste them up here within the consumer key and the consumer secret. Then comes the passkey and the shortcode there. Now to access those things, what you need to do is then you need to go to the APIs tab here, and here you need to go to the M-Pesa Express, and here you need to tap on the simulate option. And this is in the if you are checking the particular functionality of the particular product in the testing or the sandbox mode. In that case, then you can go to the developer account there, create a particular account, create an app there, get the credentials and the rest of the options there as well. Then after selecting that particular option there, what you need to do is on the right hand side we have the simulator here. From the drop down, we'll select our particular what we say as the M-Pesa app that we had created, that we had associated it with the particular app there. So here's the test app 1. I'll tap on that. After tapping on that, I'll scroll down and I'll tap here on the test credentials. Now after tapping on the test credentials, you'll see that we are having the business shortcode. Now this business shortcode needs to be pasted here, shortcode, and then we have the passkey, and this is the passkey, and this passkey needs to be entered here within this particular section itself. Also, if you want to check the particular functionality and the checkout time, then what you can do is you can make use of the particular phone number that is provided within this particular simulator, and this phone number can be used as a customer phone number there while you have selected the Lipa Na Mpesa payment method at the checkout time, and then when you have to enter the particular phone number, then you can enter this particular phone number there for the testing purposes to see whether the particular order gets placed or not there. So yes, that was much about the Magento 2 Lipa Na Mpesa payment method, and I hope that this particular video helped you out in understanding the workflow at the customer's end, how the customers would be able to select the particular payment method at the checkout time, how they can enter their phone numbers securely within the Magento 2 store to place the orders for their respective products that they want to purchase within the store there. Apart from that, how they'll be able to view the details of the payment method there at the customer's end as well as at the admin's end. And lastly, I also showed you how the admin would be able to make the initial configuration settings for this particular plugin in the first place there. So if you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding this particular plugin, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you can raise a ticket at webcool.uvidesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.